You gotta go look at yourself and go, I'm ready to relinquish this.
I'm one of them people, hey, you gotta give a man a day in court.
The underlining of all of it is authenticity, right?
She's making them money, so they gonna put the camera on her because she's paid.
I think the prize is the other person. We have not integrated in the United States. Start buying some of the things that we have to offer. Then we will see a difference in how we act as Black people. We are back. Got the fellas up top and the ladies on the bottom. How y'all doing? It's another Wednesday.
Hey, another Wednesday.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, look, I got a little bit busy. So hopefully for all the people coming in today, we're talking about cougars and sugar daddies. I forgot to change the title. I might change it throughout the show if I can remember. Cougars and sugar daddies is what we're talking about today. Very interesting subject. I always wonder who's the poster child of every subject that we talk about. But I'm going to let y'all tell me who y'all think the poster child of this conversation is today. I'm going to say mine last because I don't want to take it. I think Yashika's going to say the same thing as me. But the poster child of an old person dating a young person or marrying a young person is what we're going to talk about tonight. Before we get started, Helen, how you doing today?
Listen, I'm just happy to make it to another show. I feel like life has been doing a number on me, and Wednesdays has been tough. So happy to be back. Happy to be back with my family. I'm moving, so I might be MIA for the next week or two. I'm gonna tell the team after that, but just FYI.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
Congratulations on the move.
That's right.
Tell us about your podcast.
Oh, right. Listen, y'all, even that has been gotten a little hit, but honestly, Helen, you can follow me, listen to me on any platform that streams audio podcasts. It's not visual, so Apple, Google, Pandora, iHeartRadio, all the things. Thank you.
Y'all Google it. Go look her up. She got some good stuff. We've been on there before. Ace, how you doing?
I'm good. How's everybody doing out there in TV land?
Is it TV land or is it podcast land?
It's TV land.
Okay, you say something.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. What's up? You come down from that tree. What's happening?
Say, I've been down at that tree and they working me like that. Yeah. But it's good to be here. You know what I mean? Helen, I'm going to need an invite on that podcast.
I know. Listen, I know.
You ain't got now one of us on there. And I said now one of us.
I got 2 of them. 2 out of the 4. 2 of them.
She said 4.
Four.
Yes. Oh,
She said 4.
yeah, y'all 4.
Right on. And
You know what I hear?
fan, it's hot in here, fans only. Yashika, how you doing?
You know, I really thought we was better than that. I'm learning
Appreciate
week
yourself.
by week. We really not.
Appreciate yourself.
Yeah.
Appreciate yourself.
When I think about fofo, when she said fo, you know, it comes to your mind. My fofo gonna make sure all your kids don't grow.
Hey,
Little
east
Tupac,
side. Hey,
I
east side.
Sprinkle a
She's
little
on the east
Tupac
side.
in there.
Bring a little
I'm fine. I'm fine. Happy to be here.
Good. Tonight, y'all, we're talking. Good evening, Deborah Collette. Family and friends. She call us friends. All right, thank you. Tonight, we're talking sugar daddies and cougars. We're having a fun time talking about those old people dating young folk, or vice versa. Those young folk dating old people. It's gonna be a very interesting conversation. Of course, as always, we want our listeners and viewers to certainly comment and come in on the conversation and talk to us. We're going to have a fun time. In addition to that, we're going to talk about a few other things too. Hey, get y'all's Black names ready. Tonight, we're talking Black, the weirdest, terrible, most ghetto Black names.
Even you,
heard.
Tiffany. Even you, Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany. It might even be Zacchaeus. We're going to do that in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we're going to do that. So everybody get your names together and be ready. But anyway, tonight we're talking cougars, y'all. So let's go to the comments and we're going to get the show started. Kiki, what's happening?
Kiki.
All right. And finally, my mom and daddy, Deborah Goodson.
Hey.
Hey.
Tiffany, she says, that's funny. She's laughing. Andre, that's my kinfolk. Look at that. I bring my family together, y'all.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah,
So
you
why?
do.
This is my
Don't
cousin.
forget me.
This is going to be good. We talk about, see, my cousin, by the way, is younger than his wife by, I don't know how many years, like 8 years or so. He'll have to let us know. So
we selling business tonight, y'all.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
telling
we
all
are.
y'all. All right, y'all. So the show topic is older man, younger woman, cougars, and sugar daddies. Dating a person or marrying a person that's much older or much younger. All right.
Can I
First
ask
of
you a
all,
question?
yes, please go ahead.
How
5
are
years.
you defining much older? Oh,
5
5
years.
He said 5 years.
5
I
years.
think
Oh no.
That's not too bad.
I was great. I was like, oh, I thought Cougar was like 10.
Yeah, let's go 10. Let's go 10, 15.
Wait, no. He's been married 5 years. I mean, his wife is 5 years older than him.
Oh.
So
I was like, dang, he read my mind too. Okay.
So let's go to the audience and ask the audience, what do you think is a much older person, male or female? Is it the same, both men? Like if a man dates a woman 5 years older, is she much older? Because we know if a woman dates a man 5 years older, that's not going to be considered much. And maybe not even 10 years.
Right.
Correct. But anyway, let's talk pros and cons. Yashika, you 35 years old. We're not going to tell your real age. You got a man 50 years old. That's 15 years. Is he much older?
Not both of us?
Well, I'm 40. It's fine. They didn't know, but I'm 44 years old. At 44, yes, I would date a man that's 50.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
At 44, I would not.
Baby.
I would not date a man that's 30.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't go backwards. Okay.
Not even 35. Not 40.
Okay.
I don't think.
He said if you have to visit her at the nursing home, she's a tad bit too old. That's good. Ron James, I think a 15 to 20-year-old gap on both ends. So 15 up, 15 down is what he's saying. All right. So I actually, when I was about
What's up, Ron?
8, I dated somebody who was 48. But she was
Oh,
She was mom and daddy, y'all didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The same age as mom and daddy. But
Yeah.
I dated
They
somebody.
know that.
Yeah, they know that. It was kind of cool. But the pros and cons. What's the pros and cons of dating somebody much older or much younger?
She's established and she's much older.
On
Most
both
women are
sides of-
established,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's that how Stella got a groove back kind of thing.
Right on.
And
You know what I mean?
I think regardless of men and women maturing at different ages, that age gap, that maturity is so much more apparent.
Right. Yeah. I think let me just pass.
No. Don't pass. No, don't pass the ball now, Kobe.
I tell you what, let's go to the comments. We'll come back
Yeah.
to you. Carrie Scott says, I dated a lady that was 12 years older than me when I was 35. She was 47. Okay, that's right around Ace and Zach's age. Rhonda Payne. How you doing? I don't know Rhonda. It's the first time I've seen you. Thank you for joining us, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Welcome.
Rhonda says, I'd say a 10-year gap on both ends. 10 up, 10 down. 10 year, you know what? 10 up and 15 up, that's cool if you're like 25 and you got a 35-year-old. Or even 45, you got a 55-year-old. But when I'm 65 and that joke is 75, 80, I'm still kind of young at 65. Helen may not think so. That's where it gets really rough. That's when Andre said you don't want to have them at the nursing home. That gets tough then. Maturity, says Tiffany. Rhonda also, hey, y'all, hey. Deborah Collette, I dated someone that was 47 and I was 23. Okay.
Okay, Deborah.
Fast self.
Yeah.
Deborah,
Yeah.
we need a
Baby
quick summary
vibe.
of that. We need a quick summary of how that went.
Had a baby by him. Did y'all
Oh,
hear
we telling everything. Hey, whisper that again, so we won't tell nobody else.
Not this
She got a baby by the 23-year-old. Don't tell nobody else.
She was
That's what
23. He was 47.
That's between all of us, though, right?
Right. And she had a baby by him.
Okay.
And he
We
looks
won't
like
tell-
an old man's baby.
We won't tell nobody else.
I didn't want to ask that, but I don't think it did.
That's the question everybody thinking about, though, isn't it?
It
Oh,
was.
man, baby. No hot girl summers, just hot flashes. Tiffany says, my ex-husband is 20 years older than me. Is he an ex-husband or are you a widow? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was out of line.
He might have fell over at the kitchen table.
I don't have time to play games and change pull-ups. That's good. That's good. Some of the pros and cons. I think, one of the pros and cons, depending on how young the person is, if you're a 20-year-old dating a 40-year-old, it's the cons, of course, you're not going to have that 20-year-old lifestyle. You're not going to be going to the clubs and doing a lot of those things, most likely. The pro is you can kind of get, I hate to say the word wisdom, but knowledge much sooner than a lot. You know, a person who has siblings grow faster than an only child, right? So
That's
I think
true.
that a person who dates 20 years older, they got that old soul, which brings us to the next topic. Can a person really have an old soul? What does that mean? They just boring?
No,
Not that
people
they
talking
just
about their old soul.
speak a certain way and know certain stuff, have
I
certain
think
interests.
I think when I hear old soul, I think of wisdom. You know, sometimes people have more wisdom beyond their years, you know, the way that they speak and stuff. That or they have peppermints in their purse.
I
Okay.
think if you're thinking about old soul in a reincarnation way, like
Mhm.
you got reincarnated and you got an older soul. But I'm aligned with you, Sheik. I think when I hear old soul, I think of wisdom. And I think for me personally, when I first used to hear, I used to be confused. Like, I don't really know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I'm not. But I'm more perceptive than people my age. And that didn't come from me being taught that. I've just been more perceptive, and 1 + 1 = 2 sooner, or made more sense to me than my peers. But real quick, I just want to make a comment, just like thinking about me personally, the 10 up or down. I think I'm with you, Sheik. I could go up, but I can't date younger because it's already stressful dating in my age. Dating younger? Oh, Lord.
It
And
depends
can I
on your
piggyback
purpose.
off of her what she said? Oh, go ahead, Ace. My bad.
Oh, I just said it depends on your purpose. Most times you see that older man with that younger woman, he living out some kind of fantasy.
Right. And she is too with his money. Hey, so so what about if you have kids, if you date younger and you got kids close to their age? Like, say if I was Helen, I'm my age.
I was ready.
How old are you? What's your age?
I was ready. Come on, give it to me.
I should have said it then because I caught him off guard.
Right. I was like, Anthony would have missed it. You messed up.
But what if you got kids, this person's age? You know what I mean? Is dating younger. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how do you do that? You know,
Not they going out together.
That can definitely be a problem because you see that kind of stuff all the time.
All the time.
Kids can't stand whoever because they the same age. Like Eminem on 8 Mile, his mom was dating his classmate.
It just makes it weirder because now you have a real life example of what another person this age is, and you dating my papa? Are you dating?
Tell you what,
like,
let's just be clear. They're not thinking about them dating.
Oh,
they're not thinking about the dating at all. Them going out to dinner is nowhere near their brain.
It's coming home from dinner.
Yeah. And you ain't gotta take them to Del Frisco's. You can take them to Chili's.
Hey, you can't get to no argument because they'll hurt your feelings.
What exactly is the benefit of dating somebody much younger?
It's a benefit. They ain't asking for a whole lot.
Much younger? You think they know?
If you're a 50-year-old man dating a 30-year-old woman, what's the benefit of that? Especially you got to look at the circumstances. 50-year-old man, maybe he has 2 or 3 kids or older. The woman that he's dating is now 30 years old. Perhaps she don't have any kids, like Helen, right? She don't have any kids. Maybe she clubs a little bit, but maybe not a whole lot. Her life is completely different. 20-year gap is a different world, right? So what's the benefit? I can see the benefit on her side or the younger person's side. That person is older, is more established. They got a little wisdom. They may have money, a whole lot of stuff. But going backwards, with the exception of sex, what would be the benefit for the older guy? It's a headache. I mean, I want to sit at home and chill. She wants to go out and go to the mall. What's the benefit?
Tiffany, you got to answer. You out there in TV land.
Let's go to the comments while y'all think about that. Older is better, Kerry Scott says. He also said, I also dated someone that was 15 years younger too. I was 40, she was 25. He was out there. Tiffany says,
that's his kid's teacher.
Old soul, wise beyond your years.
Yes,
Gary also said old soul equal less game. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I only date older, Tiffany says, and Kiki says, off the subject. Hey, Ace, what happened to the pastor with biker shorts on? Hey, speaking of which, we're gonna talk about that.
He was dating older.
Arm candy, Carrie said. Yeah. Rhonda, she says the younger woman can bring some excitement to the older
part. That's what I was gonna say.
It's a great point, Rhonda.
Yeah,
I like
too
that.
much though. You like, hey, now slow down now. Huh?
Yeah, they call it blue chew.
They call it what?
Blue chew.
Look at here, y'all.
We'll talk later.
What's up, Glam?
Okay.
But if you're older, does it keep the man younger? Do y'all think, or the person younger?
Hey, Them girls used to have Hugh Hefner doing all kind of stuff and running around and stuff.
And
Well,
you know what they say, being active keeps you young. So even if they walk in that mall for 30 minutes every day, guess what? He would have been sitting at home on that couch otherwise.
That's true.
His life by maybe a month.
Yeah, maybe. That's
That's
true.
You know how pathetic it is, Zach, for you and Ace at y'all's age. How old are y'all again? Anyway, you know how pathetic it is. You know how pathetic it is for y'all to drive up in the mall with y'all's pants kind of sagging when they're a little tighter.
Oh, please.
Listening to some 22-year-old rapper talk about something, anything at all.
Yo.
How pathetic is that?
Because if I see Zach sagging one more time,
You ain't never saw it. You ain't never saw it. I pull mine up. I don't want to be approached by nobody. No nothing. I don't want no trouble.
Tasha, hey Tasha, she says I always dated older until I was ready to be married. Okay.
Okay, you was out there getting the groove on.
You don't want to play no game.
Good evening, good people. What's up, Michael?
What's up, Michael Anderson Project?
Oh yeah, y'all. So we talking sugar daddies and cougars tonight. If y'all have any comments, be sure to keep them coming. Leadership. I think I asked this. Does it come with age? As 50-year-old, can he just automatically lead the 30-year-old?
I don't think so.
30-year-old might be more headstrong.
Experience for sure.
It depends on the people around too. If you got younger people, 60, 70-year-old, we're looking at America right now. You can't govern Helen at 60, 65. You got to get with the times.
Happy Wednesday, guys. So before the show, we were talking about. It was Tony Goodson. We were talking about this preacher. Was it out of Dallas? I believe.
Was he in Dallas?
Was he?
I don't know. He wasn't Dallas.
I don't think
so we had this preacher. I think some of y'all may know the story. 63-year-old male, black male preacher. I guess he led the congregation and he got married to. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
An 18-year-old girl.
18-year-old girl.
Typically,
and he known her in her younger years before she became of age. He knew her. I read an article that when she graduated from high school, he bought her a car, but he was just, he was just the pastor. But now it's his wife. She's 19,
and that's where the problem comes. That's where the problem comes in at. Because you were looking at that minor, and you were waiting on that minor, looking at that minor.
But I got a question. Is that did he pay for that out of the building fund or the tithe?
It was the building fund. Because
I got a question. I just want to know.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The one interesting thing about this is you typically know, like you see a man, maybe he divorced his wife, he's a widow, he's no longer with his wife, or he's just single, he's 50 years old, and now he got that convertible. He got a girl that's a little bit younger. If they're dating somebody 20 years old, you're in your 50s, 60s, gotta think, is this person, a pedophile? Because like you say, if he's been looking at her since she was 16 and he just waited on the time.
Yeah.
He's a controlled pedophile, but a pedophile no less.
It's a difference.
And is he controlled?
If he married,
that would be the question. I'd say, is he controlled? Was it when she turned 18, 19 is when they came out with it?
And is he technically a pedophile if he's never acted on it until she became of age? Being a dirty thoughts about a minor.
Yeah.
Does that make him a pedophile if he didn't actually touch her or engage with her?
Let's ask our guest star. Go ahead and bring him on, Goodson. Mr. Carl Malone. Did he disconnect?
We're going to trade him in for Lionel Richie, right?
But what can an 18-year-old do for a 45-year-old man? What really takes you bring to the table?
Nothing.
Besides that. That's
it.
Yeah.
But you can get that from these older ones that really want to get the.
Yeah. But what if she has her old soul, right? What if she's more mature mentally and they connect on that level?
She got an old soul at a young age.
What does the older ones do, Zach?
An old soul is an interesting statement, but when you're 45 years old and she's 25, and you're like, well, she got an old soul. But what does that say about the 45-year-old soul? It's like, I don't know that her soul and your actuality really kind of meets. It don't make a whole
Maybe they have a young soul. Is that such thing?
I don't know.
You know what it is, but we call it immaturity.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Carrie Scott says,
oh, go ahead.
Hey, Carrie Scott says, let me hold on, let me get ready. Carrie Scott said, listen, I'm 46.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Carrie. Been married for 2 years, was divorced and single for 10 prior. I have plenty of stories with this topic. We love to hear from Carrie.
Carrie, that's different because you was out there playing the field and having fun. You know, Carrie was having fun.
Yeah, Carrie like him young. He out there in them sticks. He see them coming out them cornbread Fred. Yeah, okay. He see them. Out to him.
Glam, what's happening? Carrie said not necessarily a pedophile. Some ladies chase the men. That's absolutely right.
I was gonna say that even though we might different people got their morals. Like take that pastor for instance. I think it's disgusting, but if he met her and then had a relationship with her and stuff like that and married her, that's completely different than his situation where he been knowing this girl and stuff like that. Now it's still I ain't agree with it, but I'm saying that is a difference.
All right, y'all. The time is actually going by pretty fast.
That's true.
When we first came on, we said we were going to all name who the poster child of this topic is. So I'm going to let y'all do that. Now, up next, we're going to name the absolutely most ghetto black names.
Carrie Scott.
Remember something. We got something coming up. But first, you know what? I don't know if everybody truly knows who rebrandUS is. So I'm going to introduce y'all. Here we go.
And
yes, sir.
Hey, say it. You cold with it. You cold with it. You cold with it.
You gotta say
it.
I don't know if he's talking about the video or if there's a poll in the back.
No, it's the video. This ain't nothing he can take. These are recyclables. I gotta bring it right back.
I'm wondering how come you didn't do when you were in my presence, but don't worry about that. It sounds like the pastor groomed us. Says
you know he did.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. This part of the show is brought to you by Jack Vacations and Travel. Call 903-348-5655. All right, y'all. So what is the most ghetto name you have ever heard? Let me go ahead and start. This is a true name. When I was in college, I actually knew this person. This is the first person I've heard. Just kind of threw me off. I have two of them, but I'll do mine and I'll go round robin. The first one I've heard, Shathade. Yashika, I told you about this another day.
You did.
Shathade. Helen. Shathade. I want you to spell Shathade. I'll spell it. Don't worry about it. Shathead.
Ain't no way.
That is a person that I knew in college.
Shathade. And they pronounce it Shathade.
Shathead.
So shithead.
Yeah. It depends on how you pronounce it.
I mean, if you pronounce it that, if you from the hood
over it,
no.
That would have been fancy.
I'm finna say, boy, black folks get a apostrophe and running rampant with it, boy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I know.
No, say yes, Rhonda. Yes. Tiffany said her parents did her wrong. No, the hospital did her wrong too.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Should they? Yashika.
I worked with this. It was a caregiver that I used to work with. Her name was Gina.
Oh no. Gina. No.
The truth. Jhina.
Gina.
Okay.
What her mama look like?
They named her from the roof.
I don't know what her mama looks like.
So she ain't gonna never forget where she came from.
Hey, never. Never.
That's a name there, Anthony. Yes, it is. Pajama. Pajama. Payj. Pajama.
Pajama.
Okay. And she probably was white.
But spelled pajama. Pajama.
Pajama.
Oh man,
It's got to be one of the ugliest names. Log out, ma'am. Zach, do you know any?
Carolyn, what's up, Carolyn?
Carolyn,
Carolyn, all the way in Sherman. Y'all give us some shout out and some love.
Hey, go ahead, Carolyn. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining.
It's on you, Ace. Most ghetto name.
Man, it's a couple of them. I think it's the little boys who the mamas be putting sir in front of their name. I don't know if y'all see them. I just see. I've never met one of them that ain't ghetto as hell.
Sir Parker.
Sir, yeah.
Sir Charles. Yeah.
Sir King.
Who do that?
This dude walked to the store with no shoes on. His first name, Sir.
Hey, you and I knew a young boy who was at the boys' home years ago when you and I first met.
Oh, I hope he ain't watching. He was kind of stocky. Yeah,
he killed a guy. You know, I hope he ain't watching either.
Yeah, there you go. So what is that, Sir Charles?
Sir Charles.
Unalive.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Don't take us off YouTube. It's unalive.
It's unalive. We recant. Zach,
take y'all nowhere.
You can find Ace at Methodist Dallas.
I was ready for
Sir Charles to go get it.
I ain't worried about it then. I'm already where the help is. He can hurt me up.
Right. Man.
Deborah Goodson says she grew up with a guy named Ling James. Joanne says, I've seen students with middle names of Elise, Chardonnay, and Moet. Wow.
I think that's Alizé.
Did I say Alizé? Elise. Oh, Alizé. Okay.
Yeah. That's what Alizé was big back then.
Right,
we used to drink Alizé.
Ghetto drink.
Why we always name our kids names that we couldn't afford back then? Mercedes, you never had one. You had a Toyota.
I didn't know this person, but I was listening to K104 back 20-some years ago. And there's some twins. I forgot the other one's name, but one of them name was Orangelo, Helen.
No, that was gonna say. I heard about that. Orangelo and Lemongelo or Lemonjo.
Lemongelo, that was the other one.
Yeah.
Lemongelo and Orangelo.
Yeah.
Lemon Jello and Orange Jello.
Orange Jello.
Just get like, girl.
Was it spelled like that?
Straight through.
Oh man.
Straight through.
You know,
that was what I was gonna say, because I don't think I'm pretty sure I've had some ghetto names. I actually really like my cousin's middle name, and anytime I tell anybody if they say it's ghetto, but it's Zamira, I think it's beautiful. I don't think it's ghetto, but they say that's ghetto.
It's not ghetto.
It's all in the pronunciation.
But
Deborah Colette kind of named her daughter a ghetto name.
Yashika.
Yeah, and because she had the nerve to be watching The Price is Right. Yeah, if anybody didn't know who I was talking about, she's watching The Price is Right, and they had a Yashika camera and then
there you go.
There you go.
And she don't even have an apostrophe. We got that heart beside your name, so it's Yashika with a heart.
Apostrophe in my middle name. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You know, I hate when they try and combine their names, like the baby daddy name and the mama name.
Yes.
Oh,
any form of that, I don't like it.
Yeah, I know a Frederica.
See, because why?
Yeah.
I'm confused now.
A Theester. I know a Theester.
And then they call her Fred, but she's a Frederica. Fred, come here.
It grinds my gears. The name stress me out.
Let's go to the comments. I had an uncle, but see, these are nicknames, crazy nicknames. Uncle named Chi Chi. His real name was Bobby, though.
Yes,
and then Deborah Collette, she's laughing. Rhonda Payne, she said, I worked with a girl named Jamanda.
Jomanda. That sounds like you scoring on somebody. Jomanda.
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
I said Bonquisha. Oh my God.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Hey,
that's a bad
anybody named Bonquisha can throw them hands.
Yeah, leave her alone.
Yeah.
She can fight.
And she worked at Popeyes.
Willie Mae. Yeah.
Daddy Joseph, Mom Amanda.
Oh, Jomanda.
Jomanda. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly.
My best friend named her son Kansas City.
Hold on, Rhonda. That ain't your cousin, is it, Rhonda? Jomanda. Before we get disrespected.
Have
We got to make
us
sure.
hating our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's somebody
We want to make
related
sure.
to. Yeah, that's a good one. I knew Dayton McLean. Do y'all remember the wheels Dayton McLean? The little 15-inch wheels on the trucks back in the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
the Daynes.
No,
Yeah, I don't know
no
what
relation.
I'm talking about.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I don't know. I was too young to know anything about
What?
that.
Albert.
Alterisha.
Her
What?
dad's name was Albert, and her mother's name was Patricia.
Come on now.
Some of these needs to go to jail. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When she turned 18, she probably had to legally go get that. She had to go leave. I work with. I guess this is ghetto, so I had I don't want to say work because I don't want people to know, but at this job I had, there was
Enterprise.
a young no, but there was a young lady who her name was Baby Girl because she was abandoned in the hospital, and when her aunt and everybody came to get her, they never took the time to name her. So her legal name was Baby Girl.
Oh, wow.
And whatever her last name was. I remember.
Right.
Nah, we ain't do no bad. But when the paperwork came across the desk, I'm like, Baby Girl.
Who said Stinson?
Exactly. He threw it in real smooth too. He was like he waiting to insert. He was like, Stinson.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining us, and we appreciate everybody for giving us those nicknames. We'll be right back. Hey, listen, the Olympics are over. We'll talk a bit more about Cougars and Sugar Mamas. Is that right? Sugar Daddy and Cougars. But first, we're going to talk a little bit about the Cougars. We're going to keep letting y'all know who we have on this show, though, as we continue. See y'all in about 2 minutes. Name these eyes.
Man, who you manipulating the picture of?
I don't know. It kind of look like Ace to me too.
My eyes, they close together.
Who is that?
Sammy Sosa.
Oh, Martin Luther King.
Good answer, Yashiki.
Thank you. Yeah, I learned.
I do got a big nose.
Dang, I don't know.
Man, get your ass about here.
That's a mug shot.
It didn't look like your eyes, but
It's still down. I don't see it still.
Hey, this is called AI.
Hey, you remember the eyes when they used to have the newspaper on Inspector Gadget?
Leave me alone.
And then another and then another and then another
what?
That has got to be one of the worst things.
First time in history, the Olympics got catfished. How did she make it? How did she get that?
Was she on that dance like that?
Huh?
Yeah, she
That
was.
dance like that?
It was real. That's real.
That's
She
real.
was Australian.
That's real.
That was real.
That's
Yo,
still
I'm
Olympic.
challenging all y'all. We need to have a rebrandUS breaking. If she can do it, I
We
know
can
I
do
can do better than that.
Hey, as long as she do, I'm not in last place. I can tell you that.
We at least making top 5.
That was amazing.
Gets me every time. Me too, Glam. That unalives me every dang time. Everybody loves that one.
You know what? We gotta do another show on words. We gotta do another show on words. All our long time viewers, I don't know if y'all remember words, but we got to bring it back because one, I like Goodson's promo for it, and two, we got to talk about these damn words.
I support
About
it.
what?
Words.
Oh, okay. You got Depot that's like very, very white. I was waiting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
to segue into a different subject.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where that was going.
I
I
don't
don't know
I
either.
know
I'm
you can,
confused.
Tiffany. Well, no, because
I
you said
follow what you-
unalived. You know, we've been saying unalived and stuff like that. So I said we're gonna have
Oh.
to do us a show on words.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
got it.
Next time, an explanation.
Slow.
Shoot, I could probably do better than her. Says
Yeah.
Tiffany.
No, Tiffany, you probably
Tiffany,
can.
we could do it. Tiffany, we can tag team that. We could
Uh,
do it.
I
Rhonda,
wanna
agree.
see it.
There will be no break dancing. So anyway, the
I agree with Rhonda for real.
Olympics are officially over. I don't know exactly how they do it, but the Americans obviously won. We sent
Too
more
much
people
damn
over there.
mayonnaise.
So it's not like, it's a big accomplishment that we won. We sent 500 something people where everybody else was sending 1 and 2 in some cases, but we won. Now, one of the worst things, of course, in the Olympics is what we just saw. We added what we would consider a black event or a black, creation from New York City in the early 80s. And they didn't even have cardboard boxes. We talked about this, Yashika, right? They just went out there and started dancing. And they didn't have any cardboard boxes. I didn't watch it, so I don't know how many people from New York was actually in it, but they didn't use any hip hop from the 80s music. No Africa Bambaataa, nothing that we would actually break dance to.
No.
So what are y'all thoughts on this? Should they continue? Now, I didn't watch it, but I saw bits and pieces of different ones. I never saw anything that made me kind of want to watch the whole thing, except for when you add Peter Griffin. What do y'all think?
I watched the men. I watched the men on Saturday. I didn't watch Friday, but I did watch it on Saturday, and I watched all of it. I did. I put myself through it. I watched the whole thing, and the music was like boom, boom, boom. So they had to like do it to that. No, I didn't see. There was one black guy who's from France. America won bronze, but he was Hispanic from Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought the Olympics was about sports. When did breakdancing?
Yeah, no,
You
yeah.
know what? They tried their best to attract a new crowd.
Right,
and-
they got ping pong now. I think I saw
Oh,
skate.
they been had ping pong.
Oh, they got skateboarding. But I was like, I remember Olympics being track, swimming.
Well, that's all they used to televise. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Next we gonna have hair braiding contest. Who can braid the fastest? I can braid the hair in 9 minutes.
You know what? Some of them names we just said gonna be in those competitions. They ain't going.
They may have a blunt rolling contest.
Right.
Oh, it's over.
Right.
Lamangelo gonna win 2 bronze. She gonna win
And Shathid gonna take silver.
She's gonna get the gold. Yeah,
I'm right there in gold.
Vagina gets the gold. Vagina gets the gold.
Oh, I'm right there in gold.
Hey, listen to the comments. Michael Anderson Project. Too much damn. Sorry, mama. Mayonnaise in the break room or in the breakdancing competition. Yeah. Yashika, we would for sure be TikTok famous after that.
We sure would be.
Yashika, LOL, she says. I think vagina. All right, y'all. Getting back to the original topic. Today we're talking about cougars, sugar daddies, right? I got a whole list of questions here. I need to pull them back up. But let me think. Let me ask you guys this. Who's the poster child for this topic? Now, I'm going to go ahead and say mine.
Go ahead.
It's got to be Anna Nicole Smith.
Has to be.
Got to be Anna Nicole Smith.
That's mine. Has to be.
Was this even a thing before she married that old oil guy?
It wasn't public. If people had been doing
I don't think it was a thing that was publicized before her.
But
She's
she
the
did
winner.
it right. She leveraged it and she did it right.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Can y'all give me some context? Who is
R.
this?
Kelly. All right, so Anna Nicole Smith was a playboy girl. She was beautiful. She was heavyset. She was Texan. She was from Houston, but she grew up in Mahia, Texas. Beautiful woman. I mean, like one of the tops. Anyway, she was about, I guess, 25 years old. She ended up marrying this guy named J.P. Marshall or Morgan or something. He was an oil tycoon. Yeah, he was an oil tycoon, like a billionaire, like 90. He looks 90. He looked 190, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And she looked 25. She was
I got a
gorgeous.
picture.
Yeah, she's
I
pretty.
mean, you can pull the picture, but she looked about 25 years old.
Oh,
That looked almost pornographic. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
So
man.
anyway,
that's the one we find, huh?
It looked like she's at Advanced Garland in my nursing home.
She said the marketer let her in the back door.
Yeah.
I damn sure
Anyway.
did because I was right there looking.
That's easily a 65-year difference. Now, obviously, I think everybody on here would agree the 65 years is typically too much. But the game for her is, and we can't necessarily prove it, she was a celebrity. She was probably already rich, but she made billions, or at least hundreds of millions from this deal, right? So, I mean, I guess that's the biggest perk of young going old, but that's kind of the poster child. It never really was a thing again, and this was probably early 2000s, so you might would have been a little bit young. The Michael Anderson Project, he says Hugh Hefner is the poster boy for this time. I would 100% agree with you on that. Now, so why is it that men normally go younger, though? How come we don't date older women?
Trying to massage our ego.
Yeah.
But some men are old lady lovers.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, I deserve that.
Yeah, you do deserve it.
I deserve that.
You do.
Listen,
I'm have been a little fly the last couple of weeks. I'll take it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm good. You know. Zach?
How did you know?
If they get Medicare, I'm good. If they get that Medicare, Medicaid, I know they got a check coming every month.
Not Medicaid.
Say Medicaid pay.
Okay.
and then they gonna get a SNAP. I need them food stamps.
Listen, food stamps come in clutch for sure.
And then them dentures come out. I'm all game.
And y'all talking about me saying kill. I'm in trouble.
You gotta say undentured.
Undentured. Oh no, unteethed. Unteethed.
Yeah, untoothed it, man. Is she untoothed it? Boy, look her.
Boy, look her.
All right, so Helen, you said you never dated younger. You never dated younger, or you wouldn't do it?
I've never dated younger. I've always dated within my age group, but I would not date younger than me because
why?
I ain't getting no. My current boyfriend is the most mature man I've seriously messed with, and he's a year older than me, and really he's only a month older. Well, like 6 months older than me.
Hey. So I was watching Pop the Balloon. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this show. It's a dating show.
It's so toxic. You don't need to watch it. Stop giving them entertainment.
I love it. It's very good. But you learn a lot. So a man walks in, typically they're the same age, within about 5 years or so. Man walks in, and in my mind, I think when he says the right thing, they're all gonna, or the wrong thing, they're all gonna pop the balloon. And the one thing that I think the most when I think this age gap situation is video games. So typically, if a man walks in and they say, "What do you like to do?" and he's, "Oh, I like to work out," because they always say that. And the second thing, a lot of times they say is, "I like to play video games." At that moment, I expect for all these women to pop the balloon. Okay, so let me ask you two ladies: is that a deal breaker for you if he's a avid video game player? Because that's a young man's game. I've dated 10 years younger than me. 10 years. Ooh. She dated
my sister's partner is 10 years older than her.
Come on, Glam.
I don't think it's a deal breaker.
That's only about 6 years younger than you, Glam. Don't worry about it.
But I do think it depends on, because you can be very much into video games and still know how to balance giving your partner attention in that piece. But it's when you don't do that. When you prioritize video games over me, now we got a problem.
So the question, okay, I'm glad you said that. So I'm leading it up to a question. Now, a woman walks in. There's all guys. They all have the balloon in their hand with the pen. And the woman walks in. Zach, Ace, what's the one thing that when they ask her, what are your hobbies? What's the one thing that she can say that's a younger woman that she can say that you would be like, nah, I got to pop this balloon?
I want to go out every weekend.
Go out every weekend.
It's over.
Club hopping.
Yes.
Michael says younger women are a lot of fun, open to newer ideas. Chandre, he says, my wife bought my PS5. Oh, okay, so she's all okay. Right, I think what happens with me is a woman walks in and she says, I'm a digital content, TikTok, whatever creator. Pop, balloons pop instantly. Can't do it.
I think it is crazy though that we are now in.
But you don't want an influencer?
No. Won't you get a real job?
You don't want anybody that's on TikTok?
Talk to him.
Come on.
How do
talk to him?
Where's that off button?
No.
Yeah. Yeah,
everybody, sorry. Come,
Hey,
Anthony.
listen, if that is your main source of income or your aspiration, like if you have a full-time job or you have a full-time situation or you're an adult and this is your side gig, like we were talking about earlier, Helen, okay, fine, side gig. But if this is, okay, one day I'm going to have 80,000 followers, I don't know if I can do that.
Really?
Just hold on. I'm going to have 80,000 followers and I can pay the bills with that. I couldn't do that.
What you say, Yashika? Come on, Yashika. Come on.
Well, it's not making a whole lot of sense to me, but I'll let him have it.
Yeah,
I'll let him make it. I'm a nice lady.
Make things make sense. Come on, Yashika.
I'm gonna let him make it because I'm nice,
You ain't been nice all day. Don't start now. Don't start now. Hey, what you say? Did you say earlier? We giving the juice up today. That's what you said. You rocking back and forth. You rocking back and forth. We giving up information today.
Well, we'll hear more. I tell you what, I want to hear more about it when we come back. We're gonna take a quick break.
I don't want to hear about it too.
See y'all in just about a minute.
Hey, talk to me.
It's Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet.
Come on now.
Strawberry wine.
Strawberry wine.
Woo-hoo. I'm hot.
We're going to get a GoFundMe for her in the AC unit.
If you could ask God any question and receive a direct answer, what will it be, Zach?
Why'd you give me this? This is my youngest baby mama. I don't care about nothing else. But why'd you do this to me?
I gotta meet this lady.
And you never will.
Zach,
No.
I'm your friend.
Say the first vote to get the young lady TC.
Hey, Jeff, you in Ohio.
That's why you got that baby mama you got.
Right.
It's like a bird at
Everybody 100 degrees.
recognize
Live.
You better believe it.
Live.
One more time.
Live.
Come on.
Hey, I see you looking at me, Helen. I see it. I'm an old nigga.
You wish. We can all breathe.
I got AC. I can keep it cool.
You say that's not a jam.
So let me tell y'all what.
Record there.
That's a jam.
Let me tell y'all what happened in the break. So I played the AI for Ace. I mean the video for Ace. And the comment was made, hey man, like ain't that fat on that AI? But what was funny was the very next picture was this muzzled up guy. He didn't make mention to that, y'all. He didn't say nothing about it.
Because I'm closer to him than I am to old boy. They had dude got to buy 2 plane tickets.
Don't do him. Living his best.
It caught my attention.
Yeah, you got to get something like that.
Sometimes when you sit down, it spreads. Everything spreads.
Nah,
it does sometimes.
They had that dude on the level on. It need to be on a TV show or something.
My 600-pound life.
Yeah, I'm still a 1-seater.
I apologize.
No, it's good. Don't you dare apologize. That's great.
She got a whole European woman.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The white lady. But you know what? The picture that I used for Yashika, it looked exactly the same, except for the skin color was different. I'll show you after the show. All right, y'all. We've had a really good show. I want to appreciate and say thank you to everyone who commented tonight. In addition, I think we had a few names that I haven't seen before either. So we appreciate all y'all for being on the show tonight. Hey, stay tuned. Y'all be sure to always share the show. Be sure to go to YouTube and subscribe, like, share, comment, do all those things. Next week, we may have a surprise for you. It's a really good show. So let's put it this way. I can't say just yet, but I can say the guest is going to bring a guest, and the guest probably won't do much talking, but his guest will. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh.
And he's a professional, so I'm excited. It may not be next week, maybe the following week, but be on the lookout. We got a few more great shows coming. I'm really excited. For all of y'all who are just tuning in for the first time, you don't knock us for the next 30 seconds or next 2 or 3 minutes. We're gonna try. It might be good, it might not be. We'll see.
Hey, we got on the show next week.
I appreciate you for asking that.
Do our best. He's been on tonight though, so we'll see.
He's been pretty good tonight. Yeah. He said a couple zingers.
You got this, Ace.
Kiki says, good evening. Enjoy the rest of the week. Good evening. Thank you. Thank you.
As soon as I get that dang AI fixed, I will.
No, keep it. Because sometimes things spread. When it does. Hey, yo, Ace.
We go next week. We got to do some AI. Ask him where the hell he come from.
Sometimes things spread. I believe that. Hey, yo, Ace.
What's up?
Who we got on the show next week?
Next week we'll be talking to some of my favorite people. I help them out a lot. They agreed to come on and talk. But we'll be talking to foot amputees who stand on business. And the title of the show will be I Can Show You Better Than I Can Tell You.
Yeah. And they do.
And they have sneaker deals too, right?
Yeah, half price.
Yeah. We
get
them at the swap meet. We get them at California. We get them at Big T. We get them at swap meet.
We're gonna be canceled before we go.
In a few minutes. Yeah.
Buy one, get one free, huh?
Buy one,
We're going down. See, I can't laugh because I don't want to go. Yeah. It's too hot. It's too hot here. Yo, I'm already too hot. I ain't gonna be able to make it down there, so I'm not.
Well, take your feet off. take your feet off.
So she can laugh at the joke and
yeah. All right, a couple within the next 2 weeks, we got a great show about customer service. Let's talk a little bit about that before we end the show. Customer service, where has it all gone? I always say, if you start a business, customer service is number one. They have spent billions, if not trillions of dollars with Walmart, Target, and all these other companies, McDonald's, telling you, Chick-fil-A, what's the word?
Methodology.
I couldn't get it out. And how to do customer service. You don't even have to spend money. You can just go online and check it out. But now, it seems like it's all going. Even Walmart and these companies, they're now using these, automatic checkouts and all these things. And so they don't even care about customer service. As a matter of fact, Helen, I remember a time, I say Helen because she's much younger than the youngest person other than her. I remember a time I used to go into Walmart. I said, can you help me find such and such? Right. And the guy would say, sure. Drop what he's doing and walk me over to wherever. Now they'll say, I don't really know. This ain't my department. But it's somewhere over on aisle 15 or 16. That's today.
I don't even be asking. You can't even find them no more for real.
I can get you one better than that. I'm going
he
to
probably told you that because you need to watch your mouth. Go ahead, Ace.
She getting me today, Ace.
Hey, she giving you hell today.
On top of, I stopped by the gas station this morning. I said, hey, you know what? Let me grab an orange juice. So you know how you get gas outside. I said, I just buy gas and orange juice on the inside. So I go in. The girl gets the punch and she said, wait a minute. They ain't even got me clocked in. Oh, I can't help you. I don't work for free. And she turned around and went and sat down.
I understand though.
That's right.
Yeah, I was like, but
I understand though.
But
She
she
no
didn't.
pro bono. Why didn't she just clock in?
No pro bono.
She had to call. I guess she said she had to call somebody to see what was going on because she thought she would, but I didn't get my juice. She said she don't work for free. She can't do it.
But I get that too on the back end.
I don't know. She's at a gas station.
I see. At that point, she's not giving 5 minutes to the station. She's giving 5 minutes to Adrian.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Plus, you know, she's gonna get punched in at the time before she served him. You know,
stay 5 minutes longer.
Or why didn't you do your due diligence and make sure you was clocked in before you sat down behind this dang?
That's a better thing.
You was ready to work.
That's a better question.
Or maybe she saw Ace's AI and said, "You ain't the same one, so I ain't gonna do it."
She needs some
spread
ID.
when you sit down. Show them, Ace.
Spread
it when you sit down. Everybody know that.
Sorry, I missed the cat. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
That's all right, Dan. We'll be right back. Same channel, same bat place.
You can always go to YouTube and watch it over. Please go to the live section of YouTube. I'll tell you one. So many years ago, I was calling a car dealership, right? Called the car dealership, and a person picked up, and I asked, "Can you transfer me to whatever department?" She transferred me. The phone hung up. Called back. Another person picked up, transferred me. The phone hung up. Third time I called, it was automated. They said, press 1, press 2. And I pressed whatever number I needed to, got to where I needed, got the help I needed. At that moment, I realized, facts, it's better not to have. So,
wow.
Service is going away. That's what we're going to talk about in one of the next 2 weeks. Again, thank everybody for joining us tonight. It's been a very, very fun show. Ace, you look good in that AI. I don't care what nobody says.
You do.
It looked exactly like you. It looked exactly like you.
It did.
You know what? As we leave, we're gonna play your AI, your video one more time. We want everybody to compare the two. It's gonna be a fella with a hat on sitting down outside, and then the guy right after him. Comments.
And that's your best. And that's your best friend.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it over there.
Hey, I can play that, or I can play the Boaz. Which is it that you prefer?
Right.
Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all very much.